What's going on YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and I have a new video for you guys today. Vantrue released a new dash cam, and they sent it out to me for review. So huge shout out to Vantrue for providing me with this sample unit. Let's go ahead and open it up, turn it on, and go for a little ride and tell you how I feel about it. So this one is a dual camera, so it can record front and back. I don't know if it's separate at different times, or if it's you can watch one video and it has both the front and back one on there. We're gonna find all that out here in this video. So here is the Vantrue dash cam, dual dash cam. So it's got a camera there on the front, and then there's the picture of it on the front as well. All right, so let's go ahead and cut around the plastic and then see what this sucker is all about. All right, open it up. Come on, come on. If this is good enough, it might replace the Vantrue R2 that I use and I love, and it's a 2K dash cam. I've been using it in my car for a long time since they sent it to me, and I really enjoy it. We'll see if this is the full-time replacement that it. So there it is. There's the front part of it. There's the camera, which, ooh, nice. So you can go ahead and swivel that to upwards, middle, or downwards, or in between. So that's really cool. You've got your emergency button there. Probably save, park, okay, play, back. Oh, the buttons are right here on the bottom. Kind of makes you think they're little tiny capacitive buttons, but they're on the bottom here. And when it turned on. Okay, so looks like it's got some battery. Let's go ahead and check out what comes in here. So you go ahead and stick this to your dash, and then you lock it in place by turning. Well, this is the open position, and then you lock it like that. It's got a little USB mini there for giving it some power, and then it connects through these little prongs down here. So you go ahead and do it like this, and then make sure this is locked up. It is, so it's not going to come. Well, no, it's not locked. Let's try that again. Wait, push it down. Oh, push it down, and now it's locked. It's not going to come off there. If you push it up, then it can come off. So we're going to go and make sure that's locked so it doesn't fall down and smack our dash and break or something. And then it swivels back and forth, and it can turn left and right. And then in here we've got the power cord, which does have a USB there. So if your car only has one USB port, you can plug this into it. Or, I'm sorry, one cigarette lighter. You can plug this into it and then still charge up your phone. And then this is just a direct connection from USB to power up the dash cam. So let's go ahead and set all this to the side here. And we've got a little, well, not little, but it's a battery bank here. Let's go ahead and plug that in. And we will plug it in here and turn it on. All right, please insert SD cards. So where would you do that? Oh, okay. Here we go. So you can insert the micro SD card there. There's the mini HDMI, which is cool. You can view this on a external monitor. So if you have like a small HD or some kind of portable monitor, you can hook it up in your car and see what's going on. USB to go ahead and power it with a direct connection. So if you don't have to use this thing if you don't want to. And then an audio video out. So if you want to use an analog cable. So let's go ahead and take this off. Up front, we do have the night vision stuff, some sensors, microphone, speaker, all sorts of different things. Looks like a neat little package there. So I can go ahead and see the front of my desk here with the back, the back facing camera, the one that normally every dash cam would have. And then you see the front one there, which we can go ahead and tilt it down towards me if you'd like, or you could tilt it up towards the camera or the ceiling. So this is pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead and plug this in our car and see what we can do with this. So you're not able to see me very well because it's dark. At night, you would need some kind of light on in your car in order to see the front-facing camera part of it. So if I turn on the light, you might be able to see me in the video. I don't know how it's going to look. I've kind of got the camera tucked behind my rearview mirror, so the screen doesn't, I don't see the screen hardly ever, and I set my screen to turn off automatically after so long. So I think it's a good idea because, you know, you don't have this light in your, you know, car near your rearview mirror and maybe possibly get pulled over for that, interfering with something. I don't know. Cops like to pull people over and charge people with stupid things all the time. Whatever they can do to make $1. Anyways, the front-facing camera obviously can't test it when it's darker at night. So I'll have to play this video back on my computer and get an idea of how the quality is and if it's something I will use over the Vantrue R2, which is a 2K camera, and it records pretty well at night. I can see somebody's tags at night when it's dark if there's light shining on their tags from my headlights or someone else's headlights. The idea of a dash cam is amazing because, especially something like this where it can see the inside of your car. If a cop pulls you over and says you were doing something you weren't, you now have something to use against them in court. I wouldn't tell them you had proof, because then they might try to locate your camera and destroy the evidence. Just saying. I would not make it very clear that you have something in your car unless you have a way to back it up before telling them that. Which I do have a little handy dandy micro USB card reader in my car, and if I think about it, that's something I would do, is I would just quickly back it up, then say something about it. Hey, with my dome light on in my car, oh, come back on! With my dome light on in my car, you can see me! That's cool. I wonder if it'll show up split view in the thing. That's kind of cool. Hi there. Let's see how this thing works in the day. Alright, so now it's daytime, and as you can see, you can actually see the inside of the car just fine. Now, I'm not going to be looking at the camera that much because obviously my eyes are going to be on the road. But if somebody was sitting here, you'd be able to see them. People sitting in the back, you'd be able to see them. You'd be able to see what's going on inside. And if you had a bigger window for your rear, you might be able to see it there as well. So during the day, you can see just fine. And interestingly enough, this actually splits the videos into 2 separate feeds. I was wondering why there was like 6 different files and I only recorded 3 videos. Because every time it records, it makes 2 clips. One with the back camera and one with the front camera. So you would have to use some sort of video editing software such as Adobe Premiere Pro, which is what I use. You pay like $20 a month and they give you Adobe Premiere Pro, the latest version. I like that because I don't spend a lot of money and I always have the latest version. Or you can use anything that lets you do picture-in-picture, and you just merge the 2 video files together to get that effect of one camera facing the road, one behind you. It's kind of good in a way that you can think about it because you've got a nice big picture of the front camera if that's more important than what you're seeing on the road, and you can make the one on the road a smaller one. So it's your choice which one you do. So it's pretty cool. I like it. See, now we're where we were the other day, and my screen's off, but I'm still talking because I know that it's actually still recording. I like the screen being off. It just looks like it's innocent and sitting there and doing nothing, but it is doing something. So that about wraps up the video. Thank you. Alright, so hopefully you have a good idea of how this thing works in the day and at night. And I want to go ahead and also point out that after I put the SD card in, it's a little difficult when it's up in your dash to remove the SD card. So go ahead and just make the little things pop, or you can just slide this off. And then you can quickly just access that SD card if you need to get to it to, like, maybe there was an accident. Or holy crap! As you see, this SD card is spring-loaded. That sucker shot across my desk. But it is spring-loaded, so it's gonna fly out of there. In the settings, I was able to press the menu button and then go over to like system setup and choose things. This does have GPS, but I'm pretty sure you're going to need some sort of accessory to do that. Because if you go here to GPS set, oh no, you got to go to the GPS setup here. You can go to setup and turn it on or off, and then you can do GMT setup, and you can choose speed, kilometers if you're Canadian, miles per hour if you're in the United States. You can access your files and choose the recording setup. I thought that the option to choose front camera was pretty cool, but you can choose the dual camera if you would like to, which obviously you're getting a dual camera. Why would you not want to? Resolutions, you got 1080p and 1280p, so 720p. And then for loop recording, you can choose 5 minutes, parking monitor, G sensor, HDR, mic, stamp. For stamp, I went ahead and I actually don't do that sometimes. I don't want the card number to show up on there. I think that's kind of a silly thing there, so I don't want that showing up. And all the other things. So that's going to show up when you're playing back to video on the computer or YouTube or something. So that about wraps this video up. If you liked it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing for more tech videos like things like this, the Xbox One S unboxing. I'll be trying to get the Gears of War Xbox One and the new Xbox One that's supposed to be really powerful that comes out later on, and then of course the PS4s that come out in the future and phones and stuff like that. So got some exciting things in store hopefully, and if you subscribe you will not miss it. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not doing so already. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.